Welcome back, big sports fans. Well, the Jays have a 6-game win streak after sweeping the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Now head to Washington for a 3-game series against the Nationals. So let's sim the first 2 games, then get into Game 3. And for Game 1, Jays win 3-1. For the Jays bats, they score 3 runs and 7 hits, 3 walks and strike out 4 times. Santander, Varsho get the doubles, Mason Wynn gets a triple, Santander, Garatini, Wynn get the RBIs, Garatini gets a sac fly. And for the pitching, Brian Rue gets the win. Biff Hoffman gets the save, and as a team they give up 1 run and 7 hits, 2 walks and strike out 10. And for Game 2, Jays win 8-2. For the Jays bats, they score 8 runs on 15 hits, 4 walks, strike out 9 times. Varsho, Yelich, and Wynn get doubles. Varsho and Yelich get home runs. Varsho, Santander, and Yelich get the RBIs. Guerrero gets the sac fly. Jimenez and Wynn get stolen bases, and for the pitching, Waka gets a win. And as a team, they give up 2 runs and 7 hits, 1 walk, and strike out 4. So for Game 3, Jays go for the sweep as they send Shane Bieber to the mound to go up against Aaron Savell. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Washington Nationals. We have an absolute treat on tap today as 2 of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these 2 are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And starting in this one, Aaron Savali. What's the word on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Ready to go now? Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Young makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Now he breaks his bat. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Santander.
And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
We got full count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Fires over to Guerrero. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
No, Garrett.
Kicks and fires. Bieber, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing
Batting
around
third,
by walking guys.
First baseman.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Lowe.
That's down and in.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
The count 2-1. That one missed. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. In the air to left down the line. Yelich makes the catch, and the inning is over. Second inning set to go, and now it's Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
At the plate, David Fry. And safe. It's a stolen base. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Man at second. And that's in for a strike. Liner, and this could be trouble. Yelich flies around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Up the middle, Nunez. In plenty of time to first, 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Mason Wynn. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way.
Flying drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throws offline, he's saved. It's 2-0.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
A little bit low. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Jose Tena. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Got him swinging.
Batting six, catcher,
and now it's Keeper
Ruiz.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting
2 down,
seven,
bases empty.
baseman,
Brady House, the next to hit. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Varsho makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Nationals Park, top half of the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. The 1-1. Just missed. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Wood sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Now a chance for Anthony Santander. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's Yelich at the dish. And a foul ball. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. Yelich set down on strikes.
You could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and counter the weight, but you counterfeit. I countered your fits, led you astray.
Set for the bottom of the third. Up now for Washington, Nasim Nunez. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Alex Freeland. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. In the air, left side. Yelich should have it. Nabs it. And that's the inning. Start of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, David Fry.
Third baseman, David Fry.
That's a little bit low.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garrett moving under it. He's got it. And there's 1 down. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
1 down, base is empty.
Yeah!
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. House tosses to first. And 2 away now. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Now batting, catcher, Victor Caratini.
Here's a 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Stone Garrett.
Stone Garrett.
That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 3.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
2-1 now. Headed towards the corner. Yelich running hard. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one is downstairs. And the count's full. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood.
James Wood.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Headed for the plate. The relay throw, and he's out.
Now batting,
Jose Tena digs in now. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Man on second, 2 down. And that drops in for a strike. Tap dances out of the way of that one. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, catcher,
First and second, 2 outs. Now at the plate, Keibert Ruiz. Wood, the lead runner, out at second. Tena on at first with 2 down. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get up.
He's there to make the catch at third, and the inning is over. Back in Washington, D.C., ready now for the 5th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting
Now
in that
batting,
at-bat. Pretty
right
much a
fielder,
model swing
Lawrence
on that
Butler.
one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives.
And this one looks like trouble. Win around third. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Safe at home. And they lead by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
That one ripped. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. And now
Up next,
Vladimir
for the Blue
Guerrero
Jays,
Jr.
First baseman,
You
Vladimir
have to find a way to
Guerrero
score the runner from
Jr.
third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the
Now
hump to
pitching
help
for
him out.
the
And make
Nationals.
Jake Irvin gets handed the
Number
rock out of the
27.
pen.
Still pretty
Jake
early in the ball game, so this
Irvin.
bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Santander getting ready to hit. And downstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one missing inside. Traffic on the bases with one already in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for
Now
strike
batting,
3.
left fielder, Christian
Kelly stepping
Yelich.
into the box now. That clips a corner. Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And there's a ball. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board
Now
and picks
batting,
up an
third
RBI.
baseman,
Takes an
David
inside
Fry.
pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Stepping in, David Fry.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Young makes the catch, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now for Washington, Brady
Third
House.
baseman, Brady House.
Misses inside. 2-1.
Well, these Nats need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the shortstop,
Now batting,
Nasim Nunez.
shortstop, Nasim Nunez.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
Ball, that's out.
outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting,
2
second
outs, base is
baseman,
empty.
Alex
And here is
Freeland.
Alex Freeland. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Left field, Yelich. And that will end the inning.
Yeah, I do it all. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game. And yeah, I'm bossing. If we ain't talking.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. And that is out of play. That one 95 to finish him off. Now the catcher up to hit, Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini.
The 1-1. On the ground, Freeland sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, bases empty. Mason Wynn now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2 now.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Well, we go bottom 6. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young. On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he
Now
got enough
batting,
behind it to
right
shoot it through
fielder.
for a knock.
Oh,
We'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the batter now, Stone Garrett. Liner, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these
Now
guys here.
batting,
Everything was on time and fluid in that
Nathaniel
swing. Got a pitch you
Lowe.
could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now, Nathaniel Lowe. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across, coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, James Wood. Line drive, caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 outs. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And he grounds 1 to the right side. Jimenez fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back.
Leading
now
off
here
for
is
Toronto,
Lawrence
right
Butler.
fielder Lawrence Butler.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2 again. And misses inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Andres
Up
Jimenez,
next for
the
the
next
Blue
to hit.
Jays, second baseman Andres
Bases
Jimenez.
empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2
Now
outs,
batting,
bases
first
empty.
baseman,
Now the number 2 hitter,
Guerrero
Vladimir
Jr.
Guerrero Jr. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
That one missed. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk,
fielder,
the base runner over at first
Yelich.
base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
That's down and in.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch. Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. David Fry next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
There's a swing and a drive, and it's gone. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now
Pitching
the
change here, James Karinchak.
Number 99.
And with the big deficit on the
James
scoreboard, he
Karinchak.
almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now it's going to be Dalton Varsho. 2 down, nobody on. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Bubich.
And he's coming in to pitch on
Now
4 days
pitching
rest
for
right here.
Toronto.
And that might not be a
Number
factor at all in
50.
terms of being rusty, but
Chris
he should
Bubich.
definitely be well rested.
And it's the catcher for the
Leading
Nationals,
off for
Keibert
Washington.
Ruiz.
Catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Bubich. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Brady
Now
House
batting,
digging in
third
for the
baseman,
Nationals.
Brady
Taken high in the
House.
draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. 2 down. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have
Now
that lights
batting,
out stuff,
shortstop,
right?
Absolutely. And you got to know what you're able to do.
Yes.
Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Outside. 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Jimenez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. So
Now
up next,
batting,
Mason Wynn.
shortstop, Mason Wynn.
The Jays up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Got him. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base
Now
is
batting,
empty.
right fielder,
Lawrence
Butler
will hit next. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Stays alive.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to...
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. His 13th home run of the season. It's 9-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Young makes the catch, inning over. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for Washington, Alex
Second
Freeland.
baseman, Alex Freeland.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. 1-2 now. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Now there's 1 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch
right
looked
fielder,
good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
He swings and fouls 1 off. 1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Picks himself up at RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next to hit, Nathaniel Lowe. Now he breaks his bat. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, James Wood. 2 on, 1 out. That one catches the zone, And the count is 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sit down on strikes. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Two on, 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back in Washington, D.C., and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a 1-1. That clips the corner. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting, the
Anthony
designated
Santander
hitter, Anthony
next up for the Blue
Santander.
Jays. And a big swing and a miss.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one misses, and it's 2-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Christian
left fielder,
Yelich
Christian
next
Yelich.
up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Now fly ball to right center. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Now a right-handed arm out of the
Number
bullpen. Mark
56.
Leiter Jr.
And you know,
Leiter
bullpen guys can
Jr.
struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as
Leading
well.
off for Washington.
K-Bear Ruiz
Catcher,
digging in for the
K-Bear
Nationals.
Ruiz.
1-1 now. To the right side, Guerrero. Steps on first for the out. Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's downstairs and outside. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit in the air, right field. Butler. That's out number 2. Last chance for the
Now
Nats in this
batting,
one.
shortstop,
Up now for Washington. Nasim Nunez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Leiter is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
This one ends the final 9-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The Jays get a hat trick of sweeps. That's their 3rd sweep in a row for a 9-game win streak. Let's have a look at the box score. So for the Jays bats, they scored 9 runs on 10 hits, 3 walks, struck out 14 times. Butler, Varsho get the doubles. Butler, Guerrero, David Fry get the home runs. Butler, Wynn, Guerrero, Yelich, Fry, and Varsho get the RBIs. Wynn and Yelich get stolen bases. And for the pitching, Shane Bieber gets his 9th win of the season. And as a team, they give up 2 runs on 8 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 9. And with the series win, the Jays' record now sits at 56-34, and now sit first place in the American League East by a game and a half. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as the Jays head back home to start a 3-game series against the Miami Marlins.